Guys, since I'm such a pro at this, I have to re-record my voice because I forgot to do live commentary. Anyways, I'm going to show you the glitch that's working as of now. The last glitch I tried, they patched it within a day, so if this is still working for you, you might want to go ahead and do it. This glitch has two functions. It can be a money glitch, and a secondary function, you can store more than 12 cars in your garage. So, you're going to need a bike, a motorcycle, a friend, and something you can sell. So, when your friend's outside, you're going to need to walk into your garage. Once you're in here, you need to get on the motorcycle and drive it on out. Okay, once you come out of the garage, you want to make sure that your settings for your vehicle are on passengers only. You're going to go over to your friend, and eventually when he's done doing what he's doing, you're going to tell him to get on. Now when he gets on, you need to take off immediately so he doesn't put the helmet on. That's the deciding factor with this glitch and the last glitch, and probably the one before that. If he puts his helmet on, it's not going to work. Drive around a little bit, come on back, and he's going to be tapping LB, the shoot button. He just needs to keep tapping it until you tell him to stop. So you're going to head on into your garage. All the while, your friend still tapping the LB button. Okay, once you're in here, you're going to need to get into a random car you want to duplicate. I've sold all these cars the Jester sells for the most. So, well, the cars I have. You're going to drive this bad boy out of here. Now, hopefully when you drive out, your friend is still pushing the LB button. As you can see, my friend is. You're going to drive the car next to him. When you get there, you're going to hold select and go to kill yourself. Alright, so he's still pushing the LB button, but when you respawn, you tell him to get off the bike. Once he gets off the bike, if you look on the minimap, you can see that a car just popped up and it duplicates. So you're going to want to get into this car that duplicated, and your friend who was up on the motorcycle is going to get into the car that was originally there. So when I go over here, you can see that I told him to get into the car. He's sitting in the car. You're going to put this car into the garage. Your friend's just going to sit there. He can drive around a little bit if he wants. I don't really think it matters. Alright, once you're in the garage, you're just going to go and grab a BMX off your wall. Doesn't matter which one. Snag that bad boy and go on outside. Okay, once you're out here, your friend's still sitting in the car. You're going to want to go over there and hop off the BMX. And you're going to want to pull him out of the car. And if you don't know, it's hold Y. You hold Y to pull him out. He doesn't get out, you pull him out. Like a boss. And then you reverse and smash him. Yep, just like that. It's not part of it. You don't have to do that. Anyways, you just head on down to Los Santos. And this is where you can do one or the other. Okay, once you get here, you can do one of two things. You can sell the car, which I think it's for 160, which we'll see. Sell it for 162, or you can put the car back in your garage and it will count as bike rack. But what you need to do is change one thing on the car, so I usually just change the color. It's not expensive and it's something small. So to do the second part of the glitch, this is where you're storing 13 cars. You need to park your car somewhere around this area, just in front of the garage, and you need to push start LB1 to go to the Xbox Game Store. Head on in there. You're going to want to push B and back out of the game store right as it loads up. So you push B, and most of the time you'll head back into the same lobby. If you don't, it's not a big deal. You're just going to have to join your friend again, but the glitch works all the same. As you can see, the car is still there. You're not going to get in it or anything. You're just going to head into your garage. Alright, once you're in here, you're going to need to just grab any random car. It doesn't matter which one. I usually don't drive the same car that I duplicated out of the garage. I can just use a random one. Okay, so You drive a random car out of the garage. As you can see, that car is still sitting there in the way. You don't necessarily have to park it in the way. It's not part of the glitch. But you're going to head back into the garage right when you go out. As you can see, I eventually do. Once you're in here, this is where you can check to see if it worked. You head over to the empty spot on the bike rack. Once that little message that tells you how to leave the garage once you've been playing the game for a year keeps telling you how to leave goes away, you go to the bike rack and it says you push over to use this bike. There's nothing there, so you push over. And as you see, you come out with your duplicated car. The thing is, you can only do this once, so it's kind of like you can store more cars in there than normal, or you can just use the glitch for the money purpose, which I'm not really sure why you would need to store more cars. Just use the damn money glitch, because they're going to patch it. They're going to patch everything and never release the heist. Anyways, subscribe, like, thanks for watching, guys.